This video compares the virtual reality and 2D methods of flying. And we're in the Mach loop, and with virtual reality I'm able to fly much more closely to the ground, and I'm able to see the gates much more clearly as I can move my head. You can move your vision in the 2D version by using the mouse, but that means you've got to have a spare hand available. And I like to use one hand on the throttle and one hand on the flying stick. I've paused the virtual reality there, and that was just to allow the 2D version to catch up. It's not a computer glitch, and just flying the 2D version much more slowly, flying it around half throttle, because I didn't want to make any mistakes. I wanted to make sure I got through all the gates cleanly. With the virtual reality, it's much easier to fly it because you can see the gates. You can move your head and clearly see the gates, whereas with the 2D version, if a gate is out of vision, it's off the side of the picture, off the side of the image, you would need to move the mouse to move your head, and then you've got to reposition yourself back in the centre of the cockpit again. It's not so easy. Top tip for tight turns is to throttle back, and then you can turn much more tightly. When flying over this area with the wind turbines, you can fly. I've not managed to hit a wind turbine yet, so whether you can actually fly through them or not, I'm not sure, but you can certainly get very close to them. The VR, I'm just doing a tight turn there, and I'll explain later, because at the end of the video, at the end of this comparison video, I've included a video of the full VR flight. And I'll show you, or talk you through how I flew it. You see I'm able to move my head there with the VR headset quite easily to look around the cockpit. When you're flying in 2D, this challenge I found it impossible to do. It took me about 25-30 goes to learn the route, because you can only fly by learning the route. You can't fly by actually seeing the route. So on the virtual reality, you can fly by seeing the route, because you can move your head around while you're flying between two gates. You can be looking to see where the third gate's going to be. So you've just gone through, imagine you've just gone through one gate, like we are now, just going through one gate on the virtual reality. You'll be able to aim for the second gate and look ahead to where the third gate is. But when you're in a 2D version, that's much more difficult to do. This means you're able to line the aircraft up and fly much more smoothly and accurately. Now we're going to fly the Mach loop and this is the recording from the virtual reality headset. That's the ghost of a previous flight that I've done. I'm able to look ahead and see not just the gate I'm going through, but the gate in front of that. So we're able to get quite close to the ground here with the virtual reality, and if you're in the 2D headset it's not quite so easy getting this close to the ground. Judging where to come out of that turn is very difficult in 2D. You have to just memorise it, or I did anyway. In the virtual reality you can actually see the gates. As I explained earlier, by moving your head you can see the gates, you can turn your head turn around full 360 in all directions. Shadow of one of the controllers there. It's not doing anything. I've got one of the switches on my Thrustmaster joystick is a switch from engaging the afterburner, but it also disengages it. So, and when you come off full throttle, it disengages as well. So I like to look down and make sure that I've engaged the afterburner. So when you see me looking down at the throttle, that's what I'm doing. And I'll be throttling off here. Sharp turn. I thought I'd missed this gate, I thought I'd gone too high. And now I'm applying the power again. But I won't be putting the afterburner on just yet. I'm going to get down level, get down to this gate. Got to lose altitude, get to this gate's height. Afterburner on, go through the gate, when you're going for broke you can do this with full afterburner on, but this turn here you need to throttle back to 0, tight turn, afterburner on, full throttle forward, afterburner on. It's now full throttle all the way. But it's a very tight turn coming up on full throttle. This turn here, it's just achievable. Almost out of control, I found. It's just achievable. And this stage here, you should be able to get up to 700 miles an hour plus, and through the final gate. That's us. You see that was a 331. I've done a 249 and the world record is 225.